Hey guys and gals, Necro Lion here, and welcome to Mountain Warband. Now, I literally have never played this game, so don't judge me. But other than that, we are just gonna have a good time. Welcome adventure to Blade Warband. Before beginning the game, you create your character. Remember that in the traditional medieval society depicted in the game, war and politics are usually dominated by a male member of nobility. That does not, however, mean that you should not choose to play a female or one who is not of noble birth. Male nobles may have a somewhat easier start, but women in commerce can attain all of the same goals, and if may have many more interesting, if more challenging early game. Just for shits and giggles, we're gonna start as a female. We're gonna start as a hunter. You were a daughter of a family who lived off the woods, doing whatever they needed to make ends meet. Hunting, woodcutting, making arrows, even a spot of poaching whenever things got tight. Winter was never a good time for your fans. The cold took animals and people alike. But you always lived to see another dawn, though your brothers and sisters might not be so fortunate. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your life as a page at a nobleman's court, a craftsman apprentice, shop assistant, street urchin, craftsman apprentice. As a girl growing out of childhood, you apprenticed with a local craftsman to learn a trade. After years of hard work and study under your new master, he promoted you to journeyman and employed you as a fully paid craftsman for as long as you wished to stay. Then, as a young adult, life changed, as it always does. You became troubadour, university student, good peddler, smith, a game poacher, a lady in waiting. Let's become a smith. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you had become a woman, and the whole world seemed to change around you. You pursued a career as a smith, crafting items of function and beauty out of simple metal. As time wore on, you became a master of your trade, and fine work started to fetch fine prices. With food in your belly and logs on your fire, you could take pride in your work and your growing reputation. But things changed, and you decided to strike out on your own adventure. What made you take the decision was a personal revenge, the loss of a loved one, wanderlust, being forced to your home, lust for money and power. Let's go. Well, you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. Still, it was not a difficult choice to leave. With the rage burning brightly in your heart, you want vengeance. You want justice, but you cannot be undone. These debts can only be paid in blood. Now enter your name and distribute your attribute, skill, and weapon points. You can go to various elements on the screen and learn how one will affect your character. So let's enter a name. Let's see. Name is like a British based, I'm not sure. We'll just go with simple, something simple. Go with Bella. So Iron Flesh, each point increases hit points. Power Strike, each point does increase damage. Throwing damage. Powerful bows. Master makes it easier to learn weapon proficiencies, increase proficiency limits. Shield is simple, athletics, improves running speed, riding enables you to ride a horse at higher difficulty. Archery, looting, increases the amount of loot taken by 10% per skill level. Trainer, each day with this skill adds some experience to every other member of the party whose level is lower. Tracking, tactics, pathfinding, spotting, inventory management, wound treating. We got 2 in engineering already. Let's see. We got some in archery because we were already a hunter. With one-handed weapons. We have 7 skill points for points. 7 points. Let's go with some throwing just in case. And two-handed. That's it for that. Let's go with intelligence. Each point intelligence gives you 1 extra skill point. The following skills cannot be 1/3 of intelligence. Trainer, track, and okay. So 2 in agility, 1 intelligence, and 1 charisma. So we got 10 more on here. Definitely bows. So except some melee. We'll grab pole arms just in case. But definitely, I'm going to definitely go arrows on this one. We'll go iron flesh. 2 on iron flesh, probably. Another on power draw. We'll go 1 power strike. Probably tracking. I put 1 trainer actually, with my tracking. And then pathfinding, that's tactics. Party map speed is increased by 3% per skill. Yeah, look at that. I like that, that's not bad. Whatever, I'm not really, I'm not really too concerned about the face. I never was in certain games. Let's go with the ponytail, or the braid ponytail. See, is that a braided ponytail? I'm not sure what that is. Leave in the comment section know what that is. Yeah, you can change age, of course, you get older, so. Let's go with a kind of red-headed look to our character. As I said, the character's actually perfectly fine. I'm not really one about looks. Alright, you hear about Calradia, a land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy. A haven of mercenaries, cutthroats, and adventurers, all to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, and glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start new. You feel that final destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn to the stories you hear about Calradia and its kingdoms, you join here into Praven and the kingdom of Swat. Within the kingdom of Vigors, how you want to pronounce that? Tolga, Sargoth, Nords. I assume the Nords would be like Nordic people. Kind of the liking. Yeah, let's go with the Nords. You took passage with a training launch ship carrying Griffalkins from the first regions of the north to be bartered for linen and wool early in the season, but the master reckoned that the risks of drifting ice and later winter storms could be justified by arriving ahead of sea raiders, who by April would be sailing forth from their island layers to ravage coast. It was some relief when your ship came in sight of the delta of the Vile and Bulk rivers, and for a layer rode past tidal flats and coastal city of Sargoth, home of the sea raiders, distant kinsmen, the Nordic lords, who a few generations carved themselves a kingdom in this rich and troubled land. You were exhausted by the time you find the inn in Sargoth and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands on your neck on end. The rasp of blades sliding from its scabbard. Alright. I feel like we were very. Oh, yeah. Oh, take an arrow with a knee. Man, we got a crossbow. Oh, get dealt with. Take your flesh in. Anything else I can take off you? Oh. Oh, okay. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street, and then, finally, convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills driven to banditry by war and violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town looking for unwary prey. They watch. The watch commandeer tells us. Oh, commander. Sorry, not commander. Tells us it's because fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of it. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them identify particular tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what brother was thinking, a lad from a prominent house out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but here and didn't know how bad things had become. He had no such excuse, but his family is so wicked. If you don't protect your kin, then people are thinking that you can't protect your investments either. And I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send, but I don't care to pay it. Here's my proposition. You look like you had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Calradia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you. Gather a small party, track down these Beta Layer, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? I'm gonna trust him. We've got 100 dinars, whatever you want to pronounce it. And we have to collect 5 men. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try and take on a whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted. I'll warn it. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always lads in the villages around here looking for a bit of work. It's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay. So take this person 100 duns. I'm gonna call them duns. Get students on your reward. The villages and use the money to hire some help. I reckon that you need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Good sir, I'll collect some men from around the village. Good, you can find me again ever in here in Sargoth after you got your group together. And let's speak about what to do next. It's your request. Okay. Yep. Game concept, characters. Okay. Yep. Okay, I don't know what to do. Okay, back room, I'm assuming. Okay, so this is how we, make our way around. There we go. L1 to enter this. Okay, so we have a crossbow, we have bolts, we have tools, smoked fish, balanced sword, which should just be a falchion. Alright. Camp? Nope, not what I wanted to do. Notes. Anything? Nope, nothing on that. It's current castle. You are now viewing the Warband map. Press X on the map to move your party to the location, enter the selected town, or pursue the selected party. Time will pause on the Warband map. Your party is not moving, waiting, or resting anywhere. Hold down circle. Recruit volunteers for 60, yeah. Buy supplies from peasants. Dry meats, grains. We only have, 170? Let's buy some dried meats. Go to center. So we can walk around on a horse. Sleeve. Populace is different to you. Alright. How many people do we have? We have 6 Nord recruits, alright. So the Fenada. That is King Ragnar's party. Recruit some more for 30. Tools. Dyes. Salt. Poultry. Bread. Let's take some bread. You never know when you're going to need bread. Oh, how much is it? Oh, 62. Never mind. That's why. Alright, now we have to return back to this dude. Oh, wow, they have a pretty good garrison, I just noticed. Alright, visit tavern. Caravan guard. I believe that's where he was supposed to be. He's supposed to be in the tavern. Have you heard anyone in this realm who might have a job for one by himself? Well, King Ragnar is not the one for mercenaries wars. First land is currently at peace, so you might have better luck in other realms. I've heard that Jarl Gar has been asking around for someone who might want work. I'd watch yourself with him, though. You might want to speak. Maybe other work, of course, lords and guild masters often have other tasks, which we don't hear about. Also, the villages around here frequently need help, although they'd be more likely to pay the wedge of cheese and goodwill than cold hard dens. I'll keep my ear open for other opportunities you may want to ask from time to time. Okay. Was this the guy I was thinking of? Yeah. Spin of work, you've heard enough men to take on the bandits. Now travelers entering Sargoth have told us that there's a small group of robbers working on the outside of town. I suspect they are all from the same band. The one that took my brother. Hunt them down, defeat them, and make them disclose the location of their lair with us, because I'm paying you to take care of it. That's as long as there's that. I've got some leads to follow up here. Very well. I shall hunt the bandits. No big deal. Got to the arena. What do they have in the marketplace? I know I don't have money to buy new stuff, but like use a bow, it costs a shit ton. Strongbow 800. Cracked bow. So it costs 240. And then we have to buy arrows. Yeah, it's gonna be quite expensive. You can buy armor, of course, and it's kind of crazy how much things cost in this game. What's my party size? I got 9 recruits, so I have 10 people. And that was mine right there. That was mine. Yeah, see, this is I have 10. Band of robbers, okay, that's what we're looking for. I've been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners, I'll let you go. Those prisoners are only going free to be paid on some. Did he bring in silver? No, but I brought steel. Charge the enemy. Oh, yeah, I gotta draw my behind crossbow. What an ass thing to do. Now what I meant to do. It's actually probably better to just sit on this horse. Oh, so you have 10 people, dude. Win! Yay! I could have got him fought with a sword, but. We lost. We have one person wounded, and then we have one robber wounded. Alright, spare my life, let me go, and I'll go far away from here and learn an honest trade, and you never hear from me again. I'll spare your life, but in exchange of more information. Either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding him, and give me your word that you'll stop people of these parts and go free. Oh, bless you, my lady, bless you. We've done the lad no harm. We've been keeping him in our hideout near Fanata. I'll describe the area nearby in detail so there's no mistaking him. Yeah, you better. These would be good to, steal. Simple wrapping. Regular boots, plus 14 to leg armor, okay. Plus 8 to body, plus 11 to body, 6 to leg, okay. They got clubs, which do... not terrible. Stuff too. And we got 20. Yay! Give me 1 second, sorry. Now we have to go for his brother. Yep, kidnapped hideout. Wonder how many are gonna though. That's the thing. We have 10 people, as I said. I think one's still wounded. We still have a person that's wounded. Guys, troop infantry. We can move him. We can upgrade him to a Nord footman or a Nord's huntsman. Let's upgrade him to a Nord footman. Okay, I think that was the only one I could do him. Your personalities don't appear to have spotted you yet, and you still sneak away unnoticed. The difficult approach to the site down there means that only a handful of troops in your party will be able to join the attack, and they will be on their horses. If your initial attack fails, you will easily be able to make their escape and disperse. Do you want to attack the hideout or wait for another occasion? Attack the hideout. L2 is to block, R2 is to attack. L1 to switch weapons. Oh, he has a sling. Try not to shoot my own person. Nice. Nice kill. That was a waste of a bolt. Okay, you're a recruit. Once I start getting more money, then start upgrading our people. We did lose somebody though, unfortunately. Thank you, my lady, for rescuing me. Those fiends did my brother and started off, put you onto their track. Yes, I told him that I would find you. I advise you to return to your family as quickly as you can and be careful on the road. With the retreat cut off, the looters fall 1-1 to your determined attack their hideout and their ill guns are as now yours. Okay. Ooh, shields, falchions. Just take everything. Taking our full. Are we full up? Yeah, we full up. 11, 9. Okay, put the hatchets away. Those are going to catch 9, 12, 12, 25. Ooh, okay. I want you to equip that. So I catch 47. Let's do 24 to my my body. So sell 1, get rid of that, get rid of that. It's 105. 26. Okay, I got a shield now. It's 12, 11, 9, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of stuff that's not going to sell very well. Stones are for slings, cap. Anything else? No. Actually, just fill up on things right now. There we go. The rest is pointless. We'll get to town, sell stuff, and call it a day. Yeah, I know some soldiers probably like ready to upgrade. I don't have the coin right now. Village farmers trying to start go to the marketplace. Goods trader. Oh, actually, certain things sell differently in certain places. Okay. So give me everything back because I would have to go to like armor and weapons smiths, and it actually make a lot more sense to do that. Actually, no. Okay, it makes 0 sense to just do that because they don't care. That's the thing. But then here's. Okay, there we go. Actually, let's look at these things. How much? 161? Well, actually, let's go to the tavern real quick. We'll talk to that guy real quick. Get our coin. Well, my brother's home safe. I'm not sure what to do with him. Pack him off to a university outside Korea. That way, if he gets knocked on the head, say it's my fault, but that's not your problem. Here's the rest of your reward. It's well earned. Most welcome, and I'm glad to be of service. Good. Now, are you interested in making some more? Possibly what you need. Remember I told you that the bandits had an ally inside the walls? I think I know the captain of the watch, no less. Some months ago, this captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making trade across the frontiers, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Unfortunately, many who are new to commerce, he failed to realize that great profit only comes with great risk. So he sank all his money into the most expensive commodities, and of course his caravan was captured and looted, and he lost everything. As a consequence, it seems our captain turned to villainy to recoup his fortune. I suppose I'd do the same if, the heavens forbid, I were faced in indebtedness and ruined. Now any watch captain worth his salary, a few thieves and robberies on his payroll to inform on the rest. But our captain decided to employ these bastards wholesale. He brings them into town, lets them do as they will, and takes their take. You've heard of poachers turning games. Well, in the unfortunate land of Korea, sometimes gamekeepers will turn poachers. Luckily, there are still a few brave, honest souls who told me how he works. Now he's replying, I could bring this detention to keep word of the city, but that would mean an inquiry inquiry. My word against the captains and witnesses can be bought and evidence destroyed, or maybe the whole thing will be forgotten. If the enemy comes across the border again, and I'll get as a knife in the ribs. In time of war, you King's Eye wanders far from his domain, his subject suffer. So I've got another idea. I've got a small group of townsfolk together, some men in my employ, and others who've lost relatives to these bandits. And we'll storm the captain's home and bring him in chains before King Ragnar, hopefully with a few captured bandits to explain how things. All I need is someone to lead my little army into battle, and I can think of anyone better than you. So what do you say? How do I know your truth? Oh, I suppose it's possible that I found who are willing to give their lives to give a passing stranger a false impression of life in old Sargoth. Well, I guess you can't really know if my word is good, but I learned by now that my money is good, and there's another 100 dens, or maybe a bit more that's waiting for you if you. Sure, why not? Yeah, let's give him a sign. Nervous looking young men are waiting in every street corner. You can see they have daggers and clothes concealed under their clothes, and catch a mixture of fear, anticipation, and pride in the quick look they throw at you as you pass by, praying that your enemies have been alarmed by this all too obvious bunch of waters. You check your weapons for one last time and prepare yourself for the action ahead. Okay. It's time, lads. Up and at 'em. Ow. I struck him down with a furious blow. Oh, get chopped in the head. I just chopped my own dude. Do we win? We win. Maybe scatter off. Ooh, nice. Get up, stand up. Scatter off to the town's narrow alleys, only to be hunted down one by one council. Making sure that your victory is complete and all the wounded have been taken care of. You and the merchant head to his house to review the day's events. I didn't get to loot anything? Okay. Well done. I saw at least 3 of the enemy go down before you. Keep fighting like that and you'll make quite a name for yourself in this land. Unfortunately, about 9 of my lads got themselves wounded. I should go look on them. Every villain learned the fear of the name Bell. Yes, now the boys have the watch captain pinned down in a back room with a knife to his throat. I'll need to go drag him before King Ragnar and explain what this breach of the peace is all about. You don't need to be part of that, though. I'll tell you what, if all goes well, I'll meet you at the tavern and surely know how it all came out. If you don't see me in the tavern, but instead see my half spike over the city gate, I assume you know enough to stay out of town for a while and forget this whole episode ever happened. So hopefully meet again. Yeah, hopefully. See you at the tavern. Oh, there he goes. Yay, jump. Bell, things didn't go quite so well as I hoped. King Ragnar couldn't quite find it in him to overlook my little breach of the peace. Oh, he's grateful enough that I got rid of his crooked captain, a guard who will let in bandit, will let in an enemy army if the price is right. But he can't exactly have me running around here lasting member of his failure to take care of things himself. That probably seems fair. Fair, this is called Coradia, my lady. Kings do what they will, and the rest of us do as they must. Just trained me up and instead gave me time to sell my properties, even put in a word with the other merchants that they best pay me a fair price too. That's gracious enough as kings go, but he's a weak king, as they all are here, and we must always look to their authority first. In just a second, I suppose I do the same in his shoes. Anyway, I want to go rubbing your part in this affair in the king's Ragnar's face. but he's taken note of you and decided that you're not worth hanging, and that's something to which I'll raise a glass any day of the week. He might even have work for you further down the road, or even sell your sword to one of his crews. Anyway, I hope you've learned a bit about what it will take to stay alive in this troubled land. I suspect that the money you've earned won't go to waste. Good luck. Okay, so what did we earn? That's a great question. 9 is a tab within the marketplace. Oh wow, we got 560. Damn, nice. Let's buy a standard bow. We'll sell the crossbow off, sell the bolts off, and we will buy the -2 damage. Okay, I bought a cracked hunting bow, but I decided to buy that one. Wait, actually, what's the difference? Where are you at? Cracked hunting bow. Where's the bullets? Yeah, okay. 10 versus, what, 16? Oh, I will more than glad just take the hunting bow for now. It does the same thing, just for a little bit less. We have a little bit extra money to spend. So let's grab these bows. Okay, what's our shield do? Our shield does a resistance of 4. So we're gonna pay 130. Actually, I think that's good. Anything in the armor category we can get. I doubt it, but you know. Yeah, you never know though. 8 the head armor. It's 11. Sturdy woolen hood. 7 the leg. We already do what, 6? 14 the leg and 24 the body. We need like something for hand. 2 the body. It's 31, requires 7 strength. Yeah, let's grab some leather gloves. And grab the Nordic footman helmet too. Ooh, nope, can't do that. We'll start off with probably that for now. Actually, I should probably head into the tavern and check on some people. Let's see, he's infantry, some infantry. I can turn him to cavalry. I'm not going to. He's gonna stay infantry. He's gonna go. Yeah, put them both at footman. You need to learn prison management skill in order to take prisoners. Okay. Okay, so we have 3 Nord footmen. We have 5, so we need some more people. But other than that, as of right now, I don't know why I said save as, but we are going to end the episode here, guys. I'm Necro Lion. This is Mount and Blade Warband, and I will see you guys in the next episode.